Loose in Minnesota as Donald Trump's ICE Gestapo has just murdered in cold blood a United States citizen in South Minneapolis. We're getting reports of this cold-blooded murder right now. Protests are breaking out across Minnesota right now. The murder of this 37-year-old woman, United States citizen, her name has yet to be identified, took place at East 34th Street and Portland Avenue. One of the things we heard as well was that there was a potential physician on scene who was being blocked by Donald Trump's ICE Gestapo. You can see the photo right here. This angle shows Donald Trump's ICE thugs standing on the side of the vehicle and firing into the open window at the driver. Folks, this was murder. Let's talk about what we know right now. What we know is that there was a massive ICE invasion of Minnesota and Minneapolis. The Trump regime sending 2,000 agents in there. You had Kristi Noem, the Department of Homeland Security Secretary, making videos saying that we're coming into Minnesota. There were protests taking place in South Minneapolis where this murder just took place. And initially it seemed this car was stopped and was blocking some of the ICE Gestapo from engaging in their raids and their invasion. They then told the driver, get out of here and move. The driver seems to have complied, moving away, driving away. That's when the ICE agents, the murderers, go to the side of her and shoot her in the face repeatedly. Now, we have video of what took place. You can't actually see inside the car, so I just want to give you the disclaimer. You won't be able to, but you can see basically what took place here, and you'll see that the ICE Gestapo, you'll see that the Border Patrol and Department of Homeland Security are obviously lying when they're now claiming this was an act of domestic terrorism against ICE and against Trump. That's not what this was at all. This was cold-blooded murder in South Minneapolis by the ICE Gestapo. Here's the video of what took place as a woman was shot multiple times, 3 to 4 times in her face as she tried to drive away from them. Let's play this clip.
Get the fuck out of our neighborhood. Out car. No! What the fuck? Dude, what the fuck? Dude, you did a murder.
Folks, this Trump regime is dastardly. They are a group of disgusting thugs. They are the terrorists. Let's be very clear. Here's what Kristi Noem said. Play this clip.
Questions there. You asked about a shooting that we just had in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased. We're continuing to gather more information, but this goes to show the assaults that our ICE officers and our law enforcement are under every single day. These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism. We're working with the Department of Justice to prosecute them as such. We will continue to protect our ICE officers and in cooperation with other law enforcement agencies as well. You've seen me in the last couple of days deploy over 2,000 more officers to the Minneapolis area. And in the last 2 days, we've...
More from Kristi Noem here saying anyone who is a citizen of this country or is here legally has nothing to fear. You just killed a United States citizen. You, Kristi Noem, are a terrorist, and you, Kristi Noem, are someone who needs to be brought to justice. You criminal, you killer, you murderer, you despicable, vile, grotesque thing, you cancer on this planet. Here, watch what she says. Play this clip.
Kids without fear. Yes.
Business owners across the Rio Grande Valley told me they're concerned about some of the sweeping ICE raids on work sites, particularly in construction, where sometimes workers with legal status are being kind of swept up in the process, delaying projects and hurting our economy. What is your message to these businesses?
Well, that's simply not happening. So it's just not true. We are focused on going after the worst of the worst in every community across this country to make sure that we're making our streets safer. And anyone who is a citizen of this country or is here legally has nothing to fear, has nothing to get out of bed in the morning to be scared of, because we are only enforcing the law if you are in violation. If you have perverted one of our programs in order to be here illegally, absolutely, you may be held accountable for that action. But that individual and those businesses don't have anything to fear if they're following the law.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today's story is shocking, emotional and very serious. A video is going viral from the United States. People are angry, protests are growing, social media is on fire. The reason, a controversial incident involving ICE, immigration authorities and a US citizen in my Minnesota. Minnesota. Many media channels are asking one big questions: what really happened, who is responsible, and why are people saying all hell break loose? In this video, we will explain everything step by step in easy so everyone can understand. Please watch till the end. What is ICE? First, let us understand one important thing. ICE means Immigrations and Customer Enforcement. ICE is a US government agency. Their job is to enforce immigrations laws, alert legal immigrants, deport people without legal status. ICE officers usually work with police, homeland security, border agencies, but ICE is not supposed to harm US citizens. That is why this story is very serious. Where did this happen? This incident reportedly happened in Minnesota, is US state. Minnesota is known for peaceful communities, large immigrants, popular populations, strong civil rights ac- activisms. So when news like this comes from Minnesota, people get shocked. What does the viral video claim? According to the viral video shared by a US media channel, ICE officers were involved in an operation. A person was stopped or detained. That person was claimed to be a US citizen. The situations become violent. The citizens later died after this public anger exploded. Important note: many details are still under investigations and different media sources are giving different variants. Why are people blaming Trump? The video mentioned Donald Trump, the former US president. Why? Because ICE become more aggressive during Trump pres- presidency. Immigrations police were very strict. Raised in increased, alerts increased, deportations increased. Many people believe those politics create a culture of force inside ICE. That is why Trump name is connected to their issues. Reaction from the public. After video went viral, people started protesting, activized, demanded justice. Social media hashtag started trending. Politicians were asking thought questions. People are saying, if ICE can kill citizens, no one is safe. Their fear is as- spreading fast. Protest and chaos. Reporters say protests happened in Minnesota. Roads were blocked. Present. Police pressure increased tension between protesters and law enforcement grow. Some protesters were holding sign saying just for the victim. Sport ICE violence protest US citizens. This is why media headlines saying all hell breaks loose. Role of social media. Social media play a huge role in the society. Clips were shared on Twitter X, video were posted on YouTube, emotional posts were shared on Facebook. TikTok video went viral. Some posts were real, some were emotional, some were misleading. This uh, uh, cre- uh, created confusing and anger at the same time. Different media variants. Not all media channels are saying the same things. Some channels say the insights is exaggerated, full facts are not confirmed, investigations is ongoing. Other channels say ICE act irresponsibly. Criticisms died become of poor judge system. Accountability is needed. Their media war make people more confused. What do officials say? Officials have responded carefully. They say an internal investigation is happening. No final conclusion yet. Body camera are being reviewed. Witness statements are being collected, but many people feel this response is too slow. Why this story matter? This is not just one incident. This story is about power, accountability, human rights, government authority, citizens safety. If aggressive can make mistake like this, people want change. Immigration as human rights. America has strict immigrations law, but people say law enforcement should never forget human rights. Even illegal immigrants have rights, and citizens have even more protest protections. Protections. This is the heart of the debates. Politics impact. This story is also political. Democrats are criticizing ICE, Republicans are defending law enforcement. Trump supporters say media is lying. Trump criticized say this proves past politics were dangerous. This issue may affect elections. Immigrations reforms, public trust. What are people demanding? People want full transparency, public release of uh, evidence, independent investigations, justice, justice for the victim, ICE reforms. These demands are getting louder every day. Past controversials of ICE. This is not the first time ICE facing criticisms. In the past, families were separating, child were detained, wrongful acts happened, criticized for mistakenly details. That history make people angry again. Can this happen again? Many Americans are asking, if it happened once, can it happen again? That fear is real. Experts say better training is needed, clear rules must be followed, body camera must be mandatory, media responsibility. Some people also blame the media. They say media used shocking title, emotionals are increased for views first, com later. This creates panic and deviance. What should viewers do? As viewers, you should wait for confident fact, avoid spreading philosophy informations, listen to multiple sources, stay calm and informed, emotional and are natural, but truth is important. Final thought, this story more Minnesota is still developing. We must remember every life matter. Justice must be fair. Power must have limited. Trust must come out no matter your political sides, no matter what background. Human life should always come first. If you found this video informative, please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below and tell you, do you think ICE need reform? Should this case be investigated? Thank you for watching my video. Stay informed, stay safe.